Hello children. So I hope you are doing well. So I'm here with my new video, Spreading Cultures in China and Southeast Asia. It's from the course book of UAE SST for grade 7. So let's get started children. Here you can see the learning objectives. We need to analyze the role of Islamic and Indian culture in China and Southeast Asia. The UAE link. Although UAE is an Islamic nation but exercises religious tolerance and has people of 200 nationalities residing peacefully over here. The cross curricular link, it definitely linked with history as the topic traces the development of Islamic culture in China and how the Indian culture in Southeast Asia flourished. Now, here we have an introduction question, children. When a region of China was conquered by the Arabs, what must have spread slowly in the country? So, think and answer. If in case you can't get all the points, then please check in my next slide. So, with the expansion of the Arab Empire came the spread of Islamic faith, Arabic language, advances in science and medicine, and the culture of Arabia got mingled in the Chinese culture. So, here we have the map, children, of spread of Islam. You can see how it spread from Saudi Arabia to the regions of Mediterranean, then how it moved further into the region of Baghdad, Iran, Kabul, and so on. Hello children. So I hope you are doing well. So I'm here with my new video, Spreading Cultures in China and Southeast Asia. It's from the course book of UAE SST for grade 7. So let's get started children. Now here I have put one slide giving you details about the Battle of Talas. Children, please read it. The numeric quantities of the combatants involved in the Battle of Talas are not known with certainty. However, there are various estimates about the Abbasid army of having 2 lakh Muslim troops according to the Chinese estimates. Though these numbers may be exaggerated, maybe it's a overstatement, which included contingents from their Tibetan ally, the Tibetan friends, accomplice, meant the combined army of 10,000 Tang Chinese, 20,000 Karluk mercenaries. Arab records put the Chinese forces at 1 lakh, which also may be greatly exaggerated. So we actually do not know the correct figures of both the armies. In the month of July 751, the Abbasid forces joined in combat with the Tang Chinese force. The Tang Chinese force were a combination of the Tang Chinese and the Karluk mercenaries on the banks of the river Talas. After the defeat of Tang dynasty, they were forced to retreat from Western China, and there begins the Muslim community spreading themselves in the region of Western China. Next, we have children how the Muslims got mingled, assimilated in China. Muslims, after being successful in China, they slowly assimilated, they got mingled into the Chinese society during the reign of the Tang dynasty. Example, in 847, Li Yangsheng, an Arab Chinese, was accepted in civil service as a government official. Some Muslim names were too assimilated within the Chinese language. Example, Li is shortened Muslim name for Ali and Ma is Muhammad. In the 14th century, more mosques were built in some parts of China. According to 2000 Chinese national census, the number of heads which they count during population, there were over 23 million Muslims in China, mostly in the western provinces. So if you remember children, the Battle of Talas also had taken place on the river banks of Talas, and it is in the western region of China. So from there you will find many Muslim communities progressing and going into the different regions of China. But still, the main foothold remains in the western province. Mosques in China, you can see these two pictures children. One is the mosque which is said to be the Great Mosque of Xi'an, which was founded by the naval admiral Zhang He. Tradition dates its founding to 742 in the time when we had the Tang dynasty ruling, but it was rebuilt again in 1352 CE during the time of Ming dynasty. The next mosque which you can see over here is located in the heart of Kashi on the western side of the city's main square. The Aitika Mosque is the largest mosque south of the Tian Shan Mountains. The complex covers 16,800 square meters, 120 meters long from east to west, and 140 meters wide from north to south. The Aitika or Eid Ka Masjid, which means Festival Square Mosque, in Uyghur was built in 1440s during the rule of the Ming dynasty. So both these mosques were built during the time when the Ming dynasty were ruling China. Here comes the third mosque of China, the Amin Mosque, and you can see the unique minaret children over here. 2 kilometers each of the Silk Route town of Turfan stands the Amin Mosque with its monumental minaret, the tallest minaret in China. The mosque built during Qing dynasty has fortified appearance. When we say fortified, that means it looks like a fort, well secured, doesn't have an appearance of a mosque. For it was named after the King Amin, local Muslim leader who cooperated with the Qing dynasty. The distinctive brick patterns and arch niches show influences from Persia and Central Asia. Then comes the spread of Indian culture in Southeast Asia, that is the time of 1100 CE. the Angkor Wat complex temple, which you can see over here. Essentially, Indianization refers to the spread of Indian culture beyond India. Therefore, the study of Indianization of Southeast Asia refers to the study of these three factors, children. How India has influenced Southeast Asia, the processes which helped this to happen, and their impact, Indianization's impact on Southeast Asia. One common trait of Southeast Asians is that they adopted cultures and modified them. They did not wholeheartedly impose imported culture on themselves. Now, these are the three theories, children, of Indianization of Southeast Asia. So, one theory suggests that Indian culture spread due to the region being conquered by Indians, so people followed the practice of the conquerors. So, it is the Southeast Asian countries were conquered by the Indians, and so the people had to follow the Indian culture. Next theory is merchants spread Indian culture in Southeast Asia due to trading with major trading partners. So, second reason is an economical reason. And third reason, children, is a religious reason. Third theory, some people feel that religious teachers and missionaries traveled to Southeast Asia from India and spread Indian culture as they went. So, first theory deals with politics, second deals with economy, and the third is religious. Islam in Southeast Asia 1200 to 1600 CE. Islam was introduced into Southeast Asia by Muslim merchants and religious people. Teachers, traders, politicians were accepted within the royal court culture, as Islam provided an ideology and ethical system that promoted fair trade and commercial activity. When I say ideology means there are certain values or principles. Ethical system is the moral social behavior. Islamic culture spread in villages. As Islam spread to Java, Sumatra, and other parts of Southeast Asia, it not only attracted the attention of the nobles, but also of the common people, as it has the values of equality and individual worth. Individual worth means that each and every individual is important, irrespective of his caste, creed, religion, his status in the society, or so on. Malay rulers received a Muslim advisors in 1282 that led to the arrival of Islam. Now, slowly and steadily, you can see that Islam was spreading from the western provinces of China into the other regions of Southeast Asia. So, here you have the reference of Malay. Then you have the reference of Ibn Battuta mentioning what he had seen. He had seen the Muslim legal scholars in Sumatra in the year 1345. Ibn Battuta was a well known historian, children of Arabia. By 1474, Malay rulers became Muslims. They accepted Islam. And by early of the 16th century, Muslim cultural influences were found in Borneo and the Philippine Islands. Islam not only spread in these countries, children, it further went on and it spread its wings in Malaysia and Indonesia as well. Now, despite the Portuguese strength over there, that is, the missionaries playing a very important role to spread Christianity in Malaysia and Indonesia, Islamic culture still remains dominant. According to the census in 2017, that is the head count of the population, 88% of Indonesia's 264 million people were Muslims. So you can understand such a huge big number of Muslims in Malaysia and Indonesia. Now here comes the activity, children. So these are very simple factual questions picked up from your textbook. You can go through your textbook, answer those questions over there, and you can check the answers over here. So these are the simple questions with the answers. Then comes activity 2, picked up from the book, children. Please go through the questions and the answers. Then we have got activity 3, children. Simple, what is Indianization? What is a theory? So these are the simple questions over here. Then how many Chinese Muslims were estimated to be in China in the 2000 census? So these questions, answers with them. We have the continuation of activity 3, children, over here. Please see, check, write down. Activity 4. So you will get n number of features, children, of the structure of Angkor Wat temple when you go on the Google. Okay, so these are the 5 which I have written down. You can still go and get some more. Here we have a question, children. Why do you think the complex had elements of different styles of architecture? So this is what I felt should be the answer. Please check the answer. Here comes activity 5, children. How did Islam arrive in Southeast Asia? And with reference to these countries, that is Indonesia and Malaysia. So you need to answer that. Now here I have put one slide giving you details about the Battle of Talas. Children, please read it. The numerous. Then this is activity 6, children. So it has got from your textbook. There are 3 questions put up over there. So try answering them and try then checking the answer from here. This is the last activity, children. Activity 7. How do you think the Chinese Muslims contributed to Asian society? So this is what I have joined all the tips and bits from the lesson and written down over here. I hope you like the answer. Now there are certain application based questions which comes into one's mind while reading the lesson. So if you can think about the answers to these and you can answer them in at least 150 words each in your notebook, children. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you have really liked my channel, children, then please do subscribe, like and share. And please don't forget to press the bell icon. So see you next time, children, with my some more new videos. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Okay, bye.